Welcome to a special show on Mana TV International, where health is of prime most importance. Yes, I'm talking about API's, American Association of Physicians of Indian Origins, flagship event, Global Health Summit to be held in New Delhi and Manipal, India in Jan 2024, led by Dr. Sampat Shivangi, who's the chair of GHS Global Health Summit 2024. We'll find about more details. The theme of GHS 2024 is Future of Healthcare and Artificial Intelligence. And yes, we'll kick off this interview with our subject matter expert, as I already said, Dr. Sampat Shivangi. Let me introduce Dr. Sampat Shivangi. Dr. Sampat Shivangi is a physician, an influential Indian American community leader, and a veteran leader of the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, API, and is also the founding members of API and is awarded the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award during the 9th Annual Gala and Award Ceremony organized by the Indo-American Press Club on Sunday, October 8th, 2023 at the Stamford Hilton, Connecticut. Dr. Shivangi is also Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awardee held in 2019 and received this prestigious award from then President Pranab Mukherjee. He also received Ellis Island Medal of Honor. Dr. Shivangi is the first Indian American delegate to AMA, that is American Medical Association. He is also the chairman of Mississippi State Board of Mental Health. So let's kick off this lovely show with Dr. Sampat Shivangi. Dr. Sampat Shivangi, welcome to our show. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity in talking to me.
Absolutely. The pleasure is mine. So tell me, how is the weather there and where are you?
Oh, yeah. I'm in state of Mississippi, which is the southern part of the United States. It's winter time now. So we are in almost like in 30 to 40 degree temperature. That is Fahrenheit.
Lovely. I mean,
it's cold.
It's cold. I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Michigan is cold at this time of the
yes.
year. So yeah, we'll dig into our discussion, and as I said, it's a pleasure talking to you. We'll talk more about our crux, that is Global Health Summit 2024. But before that, because this is actually under the umbrella of API, tell our audience, our Mana TV International audience, a little bit about API.
Yeah, API is one of the oldest medical organizations in USA. We are the second largest medical association next to American Medical Association of Chicago. We are more than 110,000 physicians of Indian origin, and they are all in the 50 states of the United States. And every seventh American is seen by an Indian physician. So that's a big achievement. We are politically very active. We participate in, even though we are a medical profession, but we have deep roots in US Congress. We hobnob with presidents of United States, senators and congressmen. That's how API is recognized as one of the largest medical as well as Indian community organizations in the USA. We are there for 35 years in USA. I think we dominate medical facilities in all over USA. And I think we are proud to carry the flagship of India in USA. We are proud Indian. That's why we call them Indian Americans. Earlier we were called Asian Americans, but then when I was the president of Indian American Forum, we brought a bill in the US Congress that we should be called as Indian Americans, not Asian Americans. Mm-hmm. Asian Americans could be Chinese, Korean, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, or anybody you can think of. But Indian American denotes a special status for Indians. So mm-hmm. That's how we are. And we have an event we do every year for the last 17 years. We are doing this Global Health Summit in India.
Dr. Sampat, a real privilege to know about API from you because you're the founding members. And I feel really privileged myself and also my crew members of Mana TV International, and definitely our audience, talking to you, knowing more about RP and talking more about this Global Health Summit. I'm, we're all excited to know more. But before digging into the actual details of 2024's Global Health Summit, just myself and our Mana TV International audience want to know what is typically a Global Health Summit?
Global Health Summit is is a melting pot of physicians of Indian origin from all over the world, especially from US, from United Kingdom, including Ireland, Scotland, Germany, France, and some other European nations, and African countries. And I think 50, 100 years ago, hundreds
Mhm,
of thousands of physicians moved
mhm,
to Africa, and we want to invite all of them to come once a year to their motherland, India, and possibly discuss the various issues that not only affect them but entire world, especially post-COVID. We want to unite all the physicians of Indian origin to come up with some solutions to resolve world health issues. And we bring the top of the intelligentsia of medical community and exchange ideas. Of course, India has one of the largest physician group, and they have done very, very well, especially with the invent of AIMS and Manipal University. They brought
mhm.
the best of the brains. We want to communicate with them, exchange our ideas, exchange medical uh, growth, research, and how we can help India or how India can help us in our country. So I think these are the exchange of ideas and growing relations between nations of rest of the world and India.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, for that detail. Uh, I mean, I just wanted this to be a precursor to our discussion, so that our audience can have an idea of what it is, and we can go with the flow. Uh, just want to know, what is this year's focus in Global
Yeah,
Health Summit 2024,
yeah,
and and what are the obvious reasons for that?
yeah. This year we thought, see, we do in one center, but this time we thought we will divide into south and north so
Hmm.
that physicians from both the regions can participate, exchange ideas, learn from each other. It's not that we are coming from America, we can bring more, but there are brilliant physicians in India. We want to learn from them as well. So I think this time we are meeting in New Delhi.
Hmm.
AIMS, this is the most pioneering and prominent medical institutions in the country in North, in New Delhi from January 2nd and 3rd, and also in La Meridian, where part of the uh, conversation will happen in that place. And in Manipal, we're going to start on 5 and 6, 2 days in Manipal and 2 days in New Delhi. I think we are dividing into two places. I think, as you know, Manipal is almost second or third national institute recognized. I'm, proud to say I'm alumni of Kasturba Medical College in Manipal
Oh, wow.
in 70s. So I was also on the board of Manipal University several years ago. I'm proud alumni. I'm the 50-year Golden Jubilee awardee as the best alumni of Manipal. So I thought why not to connect in New Delhi and Manipal and have something unique experience of two institutions coming together.
It is a real honor to me and a privilege as well to know that you are alumni of Kasturba Medical College, and I mean, so many things have kind of aligned, as if the stars have aligned. You gave some beautiful details, while introducing you, and so many details I knew about you, the founding member, and you have so many achievements which are in tandem with this year's Global Health Summit. And I'm reminded, just before the discussion, but I don't know why I'm tempted to say this. I'm reminded of Consulate General of New York this year at some point, I think in the month of August, in an event he was addressing uh, about AI. And I mean, I'm talking about that because I felt this makes sense because it's your theme is future of healthcare and artificial intelligence. He
Yes.
said AI is not artificial intelligence, but it is AI is America and India. So I mean, just
I know.
pun intended, and that
Actually, I
kind of
think it
stuff.
was said by Prime Minister Modi. Actually, he mentioned it in
Yeah,
U.S.
that's
Congress.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did that, and the Consulate General Randir Jaiswal he kind of told it verbatim in New York in
Yes, yes,
one of the
you're right.
events, and I was kind of
Mm.
impressed by it, though it was pun intended, but it was a beautiful
Yes, yes,
epithet. So,
correct.
so we will come back to our discussion, Dr. Shivangi. I'm going to ask, Amit, tell us, a little bit more about Global Health Summit. How are
Yeah.
you
So
kind
we
of
have
laying out a
in
plan on all those, all two different locations?
yes, we are starting to start with in New Delhi on January 2nd and 3rd, as I mentioned in Ames as well as La Meridian Hotel in New Delhi, and mostly the 75% of the speakers will be from US, and of course 25 to 30% may be uh, from New Delhi, including Ames and other medical institutions, will be presenting their experience and their input in artificial intelligence, how they are using in India, comparing to, of course, is a first year of its existence, artificial intelligence, but it has really taken over on all the fields of maybe commerce, industry, now medicine. So we want to explore, and we have some experts who are already in the field of artificial intelligence in the US. They want to give their version of how this can be used in mass scale in India, because India is the world's largest country with 1.4 billion people. If you can extend artificial intelligence in India and spread in the smallest village to the big cities, I think it will be a phenomenal impression of medicine, and we can reduce the so much disease, poverty, hygiene, all things. If we can improve through artificial intelligence, I think it'll. India is, as I said, 1.4 billion people. Uh, if we can do it in India, so many other countries could learn from India, exemplify. India can exemplify how they can bring revolution into medicine. And so I think that is our focus. 2 days we'll be working on it, and we want to hear how our Indian counterparts will want to carry this message across India, and how we can collaborate with them, how we can work with them. That is the theme of our coming to India once a year. And this time it happened to be artificial intelligence has come into power. So we want to make sure that this message is spread across India.
Very beautiful, Dr. Sampat. I mean, really enjoyed the way you have put in about AI melding with artificial intelligence, uh, and bringing things into perspective. And such a lovely initiative called the Global Health Summit 2024. Two different locations, Delhi and Manipur, and the reasons why they're held there. Just before I ask more about more tidbits and details and key attractions about GHS 2024. Just wanted to know, this is my question uh, to you, my personal question to you. Tell us, how is we have been hearing about AI's uh, deeper implication on human life. But wanted to know more about how will AI impact healthcare as such, and any pros and cons, or if you can bring anything to perspective in layman's terms, so that our audience can enjoy and get enlightened by actually the theme of GHS 2024.
Yeah, actually, we have several experts from US, and of course, we'll have many from India also. So each field, like medicine has hundreds of different fields. Like medicine, surgery, gynecology, public health is the biggest, and especially after post-COVID, if artificial intelligence background and its implications and its applications can help to reduce this mass destructive epidemics like COVID. I think that will be biggest contribution of artificial intelligence. That's why we want to meet the best of the brains and discuss how this artificial intelligence can help us in the field of medicine. That is our principal uh, way to why we want to do a healthcare summit in India. So I think this will change the field of medicine. Of course, we are in the first step of artificial intelligence in the field of medicine. We don't know the ultimate implications, but we're trying to work within and find out how we can reduce this calamity, how we can reduce the death rate, how we can reduce the even in mental health. So mental health is the biggest problem in US, especially on many issues like drug abuse. I was just speaking other day in a public speech in US. Just to give an example, but in India we don't know because as we don't have exact figures. 10,000 US citizens die each month because of fentanyl use. Fentanyl is a narcotic uh, which killed. So 130,000 American citizens die every year because of use of fentanyl. It is happening in India, I'm told. So we want to use this AI to see how we can curb such a massive deaths, and not only in US, all over the world. Fentanyl is the biggest, and it's supplied by China. China is the biggest supplier of fentanyl all over the world, especially in Mexico and US. This is all being shipped in Mexico, and from Mexican borders, they all get into US. Of course, the artificial intelligence cannot prevent the transportation, but we can see how we can reduce such incidents all over the world. I'm just giving an example of mental health, but there are many ways, especially in COVID. If artificial intelligence can intervene, interrupt such a disease, millions of people died all over the world. I think that's why we want to explore how artificial intelligence can help us in preventing such a calamity.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very well said, Dr. Shivangi. Um, so we'll move to the next question. I mean, we are very much excited to know about Global Health Summit 2024, but we want to know who all are instrumental, in GHS, who all are involved,
Yeah,
um, and the who are playing the key roles, and
yeah.
how challenging is it to organize such a big event, as it is self-implied Global Health Summit. So some details about it.
Yeah, we have divided into, as I said, two locations. One is in New Delhi. The AIMS, faculty will be in charge of at the AIM, and we also have during the daytime we'll have from 9 to 3, 9 to 4 in AIMS. In the evening, the other like CEOs forum, and we also have a women's forum events. That will be held in La Meridian in New Delhi. And we have invited who is who in New Delhi, including the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Modi ji, Jay Shankar ji, the External Affairs Minister, has accepted to attend. So also Sri Amit Shah ji, the Home Minister, he has accepted to attend. So also the Speaker of Indian Parliament has agreed to come. But I think we'll have to see how many people will show up because they are so busy in the. Of course, there is no parliament in the first week of January. I think we are hoping at least half of them will show up. And as far as Manipal is concerned, the Deputy Chief Minister Sri Shiv Kumar ji have agreed to attend, and also the Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Mrs. Anandi Ben Patel, will inaugurate Women's Forum in Manipal. So the Cabinet Minister, Ms. Hebalkar, she will be also attending that event. And we also have CEO Forum in New Delhi as well as in Manipal. Manipal, of course, as you know, is a creation of Dr. Ramdas Pai and his father, Dr. T.M. Pai. His illustrious son, Dr. Ranjan Pai, who is the CEO of Manipal hospitals, and who have acquired, I think, maybe hundreds of hospitals in India and in Malaysia and Singapore, and they're all over the world. He'll be there as the CEO, one of the speakers. So we have divided into a medical and half a day to promote women's activities, women's forum, and as well as the executives of big companies also will be attending in New Delhi as well as in Manipal. So we have a diversified field so that people can who have interest in various subjects will be attending in both the locations. We also have invited, of course, local physicians. We reduced the price for their attendance almost to 20%. Only 80% we taking them off. Only 20% of they'll pay the fees to attend the day events. And we have invited President of Indian Medical Association and also the local state presidents also will be attending, and they'll be inaugurating the continuing medical education sessions. So, so we try to involve the local physician group because this is their benefit and our benefit as well. So we want to learn from Indian counterparts, and we want to let them know what we know of on many medical fields as well as artificial intelligence.
Wanted to ask, what is the eligibility criteria for any doctor to attend Global Health Summit 2024, and what will be their takeaways from GHS 2020?
Yeah. No. Anybody well, you have to register for the New Delhi or Manipal, whichever is convenient to them. Just they want to attend. Of course, there is no fee as such. Anybody can attend, but we have, of course, they have to be physician group to attend these events, and they can register. And registration fee is nominal. For local physicians is hardly 1/5 of what US physicians pay, because we have to cover so many expenses for all these events. And we have entertainment also provided. In Manipal especially, we have invited one of the biggest Kantara group, the famous Indian movie, which won so many awards. That group is going to come and
Lovely.
and entertainment in Manipal. So also we have a local group in Delhi. In the evening, they'll be entertaining us. So this is all, a process of expensive, but we don't want that to be criteria for anyone to attend. Anybody is welcome to attend either of the events. We welcome them. We want them to come. It's not so we'll be so happy to see our counterparts in India.
Great. Dr. Shivangi, tell us, Uh, you already told who are going to come, the key attractions and things. But before we are almost at the end of our show, as I already told, tell us, you know, the who are part of the organizing committee, who are the main organizers along with you, so that audience can know how you guys have orchestrated such a humongous event.
Yeah. Naturally, the RP is headed by the each year we elect a president of RP. This year, Dr. Anjana Samadar, who is from Columbus, Ohio. She is the president of RP. She's a dynamic leader, and she will be the heading RP event in New Delhi as well as in Manipal. And of course, her husband, Dr. Gautam Samadar, is also a member of this organization and Global Health Summit. And the other members are Dr. Chanchal from New Delhi and Dr. Udaya Shivangi, my wife, also is part of the organizing committee. So also Dr. Subra Bhatt and Mrs. Anu Bhatt and our CMA committee chair is Dr. Baliga, Suresh Baliga, and Dr. Raj Alappan. And they will be there, Dr. Saraf, and from Long Island, New York, there will be another prominent physician. He'll be heading this committee. And Dr. Indrapal Chabra, he's from Long Island, New York. He is also heading the committee for New Delhi event. And Dr. Satish Katula, he is president-elect. Dr. Amit Chakravarti is the vice president. And Dr. Sumal Rawal, he's the secretary. And so these are various office bearers who will be attending the Global Health Summit in New Delhi as well as Manipur. There are several other physicians. I think we will have a brochure that will be, printed, and or we also have on the RP website. They can get all the details of the committee and their contributions and their assistance to have such important global health summit in India in 2024.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the insights and the colorful details, and you've added fun and entertainment to spice up Global Health Summit 2024. Sounds like a great fun event, also, but very much educational, as it is all about healthcare and artificial intelligence and mental health and so many other topics. Uh, uh, so that the medical community can educate themselves and as well serve different diasporas, India and America, and definitely the globe, as it says, Global Health Summit. My best wishes to RP and GHS 2024, and to you as well, to head and lead this lovely flagship event.
Of course, we want our medical community to come and attend. We will be so happy to see them. And it's called RP Global Summit, uh, .com. If they go on the website, they can register and they can see the whole agenda for two days in New Delhi and 2 days in Manipal. Every start from 8:30 in the morning until 8:30 in the evening. So 12 hours program they can see on the agenda of AAPI Global Health Summit. If they can go online, they can register, and if anybody interested, they can call the at Manipal, uh, you know, institution. Also AIMS is all registered, and it will be ready to go from actually January 1st until 3rd in New Delhi and 4, 5, 6 in Manipal, Karnataka.
Awesome. So, friends, as it is going to be held in Manipal and New Delhi. And as Dr. Shivangi gave you the details, and the links are scrolling on the screen, please take a note and register ASAP. And the seats are filling in. That almost at the verge of getting sold out. And as you said, it's a free event for many. But take this opportunity and show up there and become part of this historic event.
I think it is one of the big events in the medical community that two nations, especially USA and India, are joining to explore the implications, importance, and how we can use the newest technology in the world, artificial intelligence, how we can take care of in healthcare, especially with COVID looks like in some of the southern states, it's showing up its head again. We want to prevent that. I think maybe we could use the artificial intelligence to curb, prevent such a calamity. We don't want to see it again. And of course, it's not the only way. But there are many medical conditions we can prevent through artificial intelligence. That's why we want to learn from many physicians who are interested in this. We want to learn, we want to educate, we want to communicate. This is our goal, and yeah, everybody is welcome. There is no bar who can come, who cannot come. Please do come. We are there to welcome you with folded hands, and we look forward to see you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Sampat Shivangi. It was such an honor and a privilege to speak to you. Have a fireside chat about Global Health Summit 2024.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm really happy to know a lot about what is going to happen, and especially, leveraging big time artificial intelligence in healthcare. Um, Along with me, millions of our audiences, they are excited to show up, to know more about it, to learn about this. And I really appreciate Api and your leadership uh, as well, for and definitely you, because you're the chair of this convention, for raising and for actually uh, making this happen in 2024. So thank you so much once again. And friends, that was all about Global Health Summit 2024, to be held in India, in Manipal and New Delhi. And Dr. Sampat Shivangi has already given a lot of details. So go through this interview again and again, take notes, and yes, as he implored all of you to show up, because this is definitely a game changer. AI, artificial intelligence, is our future, and the theme is future of healthcare uh, with artificial intelligence. So take grab this opportunity. It will be a wonderful flagship event. And I know that by this time you all are excited, and who all can come there, show up, and the links are scrolling on the screen. Register, show up, become part of this history, and educate yourself more, and become better denizens of the world. So we'll come up with more such shows. Until then, I sign off. Your favorite host, Sharat. Thank you.